It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is July 22nd. It is the weekend. Yay! So I am showing you a paper pad. Well, it was like I don't know, it was just a kit from We Are Memory Keepers. It just had papers and a couple of sticker sheets. And I was like, you know what? I am going to try to use this. So, obviously, my Pinterest has been full of Alaska information. And one of the things that we did on our Alaskan vacation was we went fishing in Seward. So this particular blog talks about the fishing situation. And the cool thing with my travel boards, like I feel like those are the boards that I probably use the most. It's not like randomly, oh, that looks cool, I'm going to add it to this board, or that's a good idea, I'm going to add it to this board. When I actually make a board for travel, I make sure that I actually go to the site, and most of them are blogs, so they'll say like a 10-day trip around Alaska or something like that. Or like this one is 7 things you must know before visiting Seward. So we were staying in Seward, and that's where we went fishing. But I actually read the blogs. So I feel like if I were to go to my Alaska board, like the things that are on there, I definitely have incorporated and used. So I feel like those were definitely taken off the board 100%. But in this case, I get to use it for scrapbooking purposes as well. So I am starting with 4 photos, and this was actually of my husband's fishing trip. He does a boys fishing trip once a year, and luckily I had some pictures. They got to see a dolphin, so that's the middle one, and then the other 2 are selfies, and then there is a photo of the fish he caught. So I did the 3 down the side. I did trim them down a little bit so they didn't take up as much real estate, and that you could see some of that really fun orange arrow paper in the background. And then to document the picture of the fish that he caught, I went ahead and backed it in another kind of reddy orange that goes with the arrows that are in the very background paper. And I matted it with that, did a torn bottom at the bottom, and opted to use that same orange arrow paper that I matted the other 3 photos in as well, and tore the bottom of that as well. So I have everything kind of positioned where I want, so now it's time to embellish. And I knew that I wanted to use this sticker sheet. So this sticker sheet has 3 different tile stickers. So it would be the absolute best sticker sheet to make like a long title. But instead I am just going to do the title of Destin, which is Destin, Florida, where they went fishing. Now you're probably looking at it and going, that doesn't say Destin. And what's really sad is I didn't realize it didn't say Destin until later on that night, and it was sitting on my floor, and I'm looking at it and I was like, that's not right. So it does get fixed, and you will see when we get to the close-ups that it is spelled properly now. So you can stop yelling at me. But I will tell you that if at any point ever I make a layout and I spell something wrong, please, please, please tell me. I think the first time I did it, instead of spelling backpack, I spelled pack. or backpack. I don't know. Amber, you have to tell me what I did. I don't remember what I did. But thank goodness you guys are awesome and you helped me out. And so that whenever we look at the scrapbook pages later on down the line, they're not thinking, how much did mom drink that night when she was making that layout? Like, was that the first glass of wine or what? So please, if I ever spell anything wrong or if anything is like just weird, please let me know, because I remember, but I don't always catch it. I try, but I don't. So that is the title. And then what I did for embellishments was I just went through the cut apart and the sticker sheet, and I'm adding a couple of those embellishments. And so I'm going to make a little cluster on the top of the single photo, the bottom of the single photo. I put a few stickers on the kind of film strippy side. And then I do have a place for journaling, which would be super nice if Christopher would actually just journal for me. I'm not sure that's going to happen, but I might ask. We'll see how that goes. Get some of his handwriting in the scrapbook. That'd be cool. So then I went through my stash, and I have not been using my stash nearly enough. I do feel like I have become quite a collection or kit scrapbooker, just because it's easier for me, and I don't have to quite think as much. This particular collection really didn't have enough, so I had to go hunting. So I started with my like little containers that I have on my desk that like are random pieces. So I went through there and I did find a few. I found a circle piece that says "So Happy Together," a couple of tiny word stickers, and some florals. And then I had these epoxy flare that are super old from Hip Kit Club. Okay, they're not super old. They're only from 2018, so they're only 5 years old. But they're old. And I get 4 of them actually used on this layout, which is pretty exciting. So the pack only has 6 left. So I decided, I feel like that could be something that can sit on my desk and see if I can get a couple of those used up, because they're cute. I do like enamel pieces. So I also grabbed a label because I didn't really have anything on the picture of the dolphin. And then I put a tiny word sticker that says "Heart Story." And then I thought that I would find something in this kind of beachy thickers pack from Simple Stories. And the only thing that I'm going to pull from it is one heart, one foam heart. And I'm going to put that up at the top. Oh, and these are those stamped florals that were in my stash. I think they're from a Maggie Holmes stamp set, if I remember correctly. You can see up at the top, there's another one. And then I'm going to add a couple of enamel dots. So like I said yesterday, I've been putting some enamel dots on my desk and using them kind of how I would use my sequins before, but just kind of went with the enamel dots this time, covering up all the tag holes, the geotag hole. So, and then just a couple of random ones. So that is going to do it for this layout. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have gone fishing in Seward, I would love to know. Also, I have heard Destin is just absolutely beautiful. So if you've ever been there, I would love to hear about it. My husband says we need to go back. He said the beach is just phenomenal. So maybe I'll make it to Destin in some time, not into Deetson, like it said. So remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.